Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Free Your Soul Tarot. I'm going to do a very quick not one card, pick a pile. There's only two piles that you get to pick from. So maybe it'll be easier for some and maybe it'll be harder, I don't know. And we're going to look at energies that are going to come our way, that are coming our way. I feel like with all the planets going direct, as well as with some of those heavier planets illuminating things, relieving things, and forcing us to look at things, new love is on its way. New energy is on its way. I think there's no denying it. It's coming. If you do the work, it's going to come because it's going to be attracted to you. So what, as many tarot readers say, what we put out is attracted back to us, right? So let's see what's out there. What is in the ether in terms of new energies coming our way? So this could be love energies, and I'm really first and foremost a love reader. Of course, I do career and some of those other important aspects of our life, but we know that people get drawn to spirituality when they're thinking about love. So take a moment to look at the cards. We have pile one, which is going to be the Nefertari tarot with this beautiful heart that one of my besties gave me. I'm gonna bring it up to the screen. It's beautiful. It's got these like greens and reds in it. Unfortunately, I do not know which crystal it was that she gave me, but it's gorgeous. And then pile two is going to be the Gilded Tarot Royale. This is a classic, a favorite. The artwork on this is just beautiful. And of course, it's with a beautiful piece of rose quartz. Rose quartz is all about self-love, self-healing, loving yourself unconditionally, so that you can put the best out there for others. All right, I will see you at your pile shortly. Hello, pile one. You have picked the Nefertari tarot with this gorgeous heart crystal. So let me just show this to you. Maybe it's easier to see. It's this gorgeous crystal with a lot of greens and reds in it. This was a gift from one of my best friends. So maybe you're looking for a friendship. Maybe what's coming towards you is this energy of unconditional love and friendship. Beautiful. So let's see what energies are coming around you. We will clarify with a version of the classic Rider-Waite, which is the Radiant Tarot, and then I'll close this off with a couple of Romance Angels cards. Really focusing on love energies, but you can take this as it resonates, All right. And then, of course, remember, there are no genders in tarot. There are no sexes in tarot. Energy can be fluid. Anybody can take on the aspects of any energy, and just feel the messages with your heart. And if it resonates for you, it's for you. Okay, cards are flying. Okay. All right, one more. Okay. Oh, wow, the sun. We have the ending card of the sun. Okay. The Five of Cups, okay. Interesting. So at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. So let me just take these on, fold them over. So we have the Ten of Swords, the Six of Cups, and they're going to be so that you guys can see them. That's how I'm positioning it for you. So the Ten of Swords, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hierophant. Oh, okay. And the Sun. Ooh, wow, 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 wow. Okay. Under the deck is the Five of Cups energy. All right. So let's do a quick clarification lineup. So these are energies around you. This is the energies of who and what can you expect to be around you. And I'm really looking for energies that are closer to about a month out. Of course, energies can go upwards to 6 months, depending on the reader and how they divine. But I'm only reading for upwards of a month. I find that when I go further out, it gets a little bit noisy. Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck that we're going to clarify with. All right, so clarification for this Ten of Swords. Okay, that's a lot of energy. I'm gonna see what fell out. Nine of Wands, the Chariot, and the Five of Swords. And then I'll take these two because these are sort of hidden messages. I won't accept that many cards, please, for the rest of them. Well, first of all, we have limited space. What is the energy of the Six of Cups? So that one is the Page of Wands. I'm sorry, the Page of Pentacles. Why did I say Page of Wands? Interesting. Okay. Just gonna make sure everything is in shot as well. Knight of Swords for the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Pages and Knight energy. Okay, interesting. Please clarify the Hierophant. Wow, we get the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups. Okay. Some interesting conflicting energies going on here for sure. Okay. Hopefully this makes sense to everybody. And then please clarify the Sun. I don't read off the floor unless I'm so like called to. That's too many. Although I did see the Sun right now clarifying the Sun, so that was, you make somebody very happy, or you are going to be very happy. So let's see. Okay, Ace of Swords. I had seen this card popping out a few times already in the deck. Interesting to see it actually come out with the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, some really interesting blend of energies that are coming your way. And I do believe that you have done a lot of hard work. You have put a lot of work into yourself recently, and with this Eight of Pentacles sort of in the middle of the deck, this is the card of like bearing the fruits that you have sown. So all of the hard work that you have done is now ready for you to sort of pluck, which is great, right? This person on this deck is actually picking grapes and putting them into these, like, I don't know, wine jars or something, but it's really just, you know, picking the fruits of everything that you have sown over the past, like, I want to say like past maybe 2 years. It could be longer, it could be shorter, but really the energy is feeling like this has taken a long time to happen. It has taken a lot of hard work, a lot of sweat and tears have gone into you being able to actually pick off these fruit, and you're on your way to being like a beautifully independent soul. Your soul has grown now. You're almost at the point where you will have enough to give others, and it is something that is coming at you, like that the realization of it, the truth of it is coming at you really, really fast, and it's also attracting energies to you from all around you really, really quickly. Okay, so let's keep divining because I wanted to say something else, but I want to finish talking about the rest of the cards. We do have the Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is the ending of like cycles. You have done a lot of hard work in this Eight of Pentacles. You've actually gone through a lot before you've reached this stage, which is you have closed out a very, very hard cycle. And in fact, it's a cycle of, you know, putting up your defenses, of weariness, of like charging and looking for wins that are easy instead of looking for the wins that are right. And this time, instead of following your ego with the King of Wands can be a very flashy, egotistical energy. It is an energy that doesn't necessarily give the other person in a situation really any say. It's kind of like a my way or highway type of energy. So it's really, I'm really getting from this that you have walked away from that. You are sad though. You have dealt with the sadness and you're coming out of that a much stronger, a much more passionate person. But it has taken a lot of work. It has taken holding up your defenses, not going with, easy wins. Halfway to the finish mark is not a win. And I think in the past you've done that a lot. But right now you're no longer willing to do that. Like you're actually closing out a cycle and you're no longer willing to accept anybody who comes to you without that. That is extremely important. That is what I'm getting. Like you have put up a level of like, you know exactly what you want in this next energy and you will not be accepting anything less than what you have given yourself. You've given yourself the closing out of bad cycles that do not allow you to grow, because all you are looking for now is a soulmate. And that's what the Six of Cups is. So the Six of Cups energy is really the energy of somebody who you have known through generations. It is a soft love, it's a sweet love. It is a love that is like a childhood crush that grows and just, blossoms in your heart forever. That is the energy, and it's clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So there is a very sweet soulmate coming your way, and it's actually a very gentle and sweet energy. They don't have a lot to offer you. They're really just starting out on a journey of their own, I believe. But they do whatever they do have, and however they do have it, they cherish it, and I love that. I love the energy of somebody who can cherish what they already have and know that they can share that with somebody. And that's what I'm seeing coming your way. This gorgeous energy. This person has also probably closed out a cycle, which is why they're starting out as a page themselves. But it is a beautiful energy of somebody who is going to offer you whatever they have in the sweetest, most purest way possible. And I also think they're really going to cherish you. There's an element here that I'm really sensing, that there's going to be a lot of cherishing, a lot of loving, a lot of doting, a lot of like almost holding you up. Now, there's a flip side to that energy, of course, which is being put on a pedestal. None of us should be put on any kind of pedestal in relationships. I personally do not believe that that is the way forward to a partnership, right? Because when one person is not equal, then you create a dynamic that is wobbly, and that wobbly sort of dynamic cannot sustain itself the long run. So, keep in mind of this sort of feeling, and like if you see that it's something that it has to resonate with you, right? Being put on a pedestal, like personally, if somebody put me on a pedestal, I'd immediately be looking at what they want from me. And we know that that's not the truth, and that's probably something that I need to deal with, which I do. But I also realize that the reason it's bothering me is because my intuition is trying to tell me something. Either that one, maybe I'm not ready for this person and I may end up hurting them, or two, it may be telling me that, you know what, maybe there's something a little bit further that I need to dig at. Let's look at the rest of the energy. So I do know that there's a Knight of Swords as well that's coming your way. Now, that energy, I'm a little less... There's a lot of chaos in this card. If you take a look at it, there's like, as much as there's calm, beautiful sort of, golden skies, the golden hour, cherishing, loving, sweet, like this is like picture perfect childhood sort of feelings of love. This is chaos. There's so much energy on this card, right? Nothing can grow when there's this much chaos. So just remember that there could be two energies coming your way. One is the sweet, soft childhood love, passion, and one is this like chaotic, like rushing in kind of energy. So I think we're getting a little bit of like a warning of, these energies are going to be great to feel. These energies are going to be great as they come close to you. But remember that you need to continue to focus on your learning. You have spent a lot of time and effort to get the fruits that you are picking at the present moment. You have closed out cycles. Do not start new ones again. Continue your learning. The Hierophant is learning, but it is a very different type of learning. It is the learning of a 3D. It is becoming the master of institutions, of processes, even of your own self internally. Remember not to let some of that energy also like get to you. When we feel like we have progressed so far that sometimes we can't fully understand why everybody doesn't adore us, things like that, it's just a little bit of a hint of an energy that I'm picking up on. The good news is one of these two people that are coming your way could potentially actually be bringing you something that is very long term. Because the Hierophant is about 3D institutions, of which marriage does happen to be one of them, there could be a possibility that whoever you are meeting here could result in some kind of long-term 3D established relationship. I also see the Wheel of Fortune, which is turning in your favor as you step in and keep staying within that Hierophant learned energy. The Hierophant sits in sort of like alignment with the divine, okay? So remember to stay in that. As your 3D world progresses, changes, adapts to the growth that you've done in the 5D, remember to stay in that energy, just really sink into it. There's a lot of celebration energy coming along, as is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a lot of abundance. So one of these options is going to bring you all of that. Now, I don't want to say one or the other. You will have to feel into the energy of the person itself. But I can tell you that one of them is holding a pentacle. A pentacle is 3D stability. And one of them is the chaotic sort of air energy of swords. And personally, as an air energy myself, I can tell you that it can be a little bit chaotic in my brain. However, I have a very strong placement in my moon in Capricorn, which is a very earthly energy, which helps to keep me grounded. So just keep that in mind as you sense these energies. Which one makes you feel grounded, and which one makes you feel completely chaotic and feels like, you know, you're ripping apart the palm trees in your in your life. Just focus on that type of energy. The end outcome though is gorgeous. It's gorgeous, gorgeous energy. Honestly, I have nothing but like so much excitement as I see it. It's the sun. You are going to make somebody super happy, and they are going to do the same to you. You are both going to be each other's wish fulfillment, and this is the strongest yes card that we can get in the tarot, which is really telling you that whatever choice you make here, you are in and of yourself abundant, you are in and of yourself whole, and because of that you are seeing or meeting or coming close to a gorgeous friendship, a gorgeous soulmate of an energy, and also someone who can be pretty passionate. This is the truth. This is the beginning of a truth, and you're going to know it. You're going to know it in your heart. If you are confused about who you should be going with, which energy should you be going towards, go towards the one that makes you feel like the sun. Go towards the one that warms you from the inside out. Go towards the one who you know you can wake up in the morning, turn around, look at, and you know what? The day is going to be just fine. Whatever happens in that day, it's going to be just fine. At the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming though is the Five of Cups. So please walk away from anything. Like, don't cry over cups that are spilled. Don't cry over things that don't come to fruition. Instead, continue to move towards your next destination, because as you walk away from this Five of Cups sad energy, you will meet the Six of Cups energy. So to continue to get, I think a lot of us aren't there yet, or a lot of, apparently I've picked this pile too. Apparently, so a lot of us are not at the Six of Cups yet. We are all sort of still sitting in this Five of Cups energy. So definitely keep pushing past it, because what comes out after that, sorry, this was just like me being very happy. The Empress card, and the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. So lots and lots and lots and lots of beautiful energy. You have so many aces here, you guys. I've seen the Ace of Swords twice, the Ace of Pentacles once, and the Empress and the Two of Cups. This is going to be a soulmate energy that is going to be like your person. You are meeting your person. At least for the foreseeable future of wherever it's going, you are meeting your person. And not only that, you are meeting somebody who's going to give you all of their love, who's going to want to work with you, and who's not going to, realistically, they're going to help you put an end to anything that doesn't fulfill its purpose for you, because they are interested in building with you, sowing the seeds so that you can actually bear the fruit that brought you back to this point. So they're going to help you grow. Whoever you're going to be with, they're going to help you grow, and their love is actually very strong love. Again, another Two of Cups. So I'm definitely sensing some soulmate energy coming your way, and it's a big one. It's not something small. It may appear to be small in the initial stages, but this is going to just develop into something so beautiful so quickly. I am very excited for you, pile one. Like, go pile one. I'm excited. Please let me know if this resonates with you in the comments. Maybe even put, if you put like a little emoji and just say like number one. And it helps for you to make a selection and then make a note of it in the comments, so that you can come back, and if the video is served to you again, this might be a chance for you to watch the other pile, right? Like, sometimes I'm surprised by things that I get in my YouTube feed that are like 6 months old, and I've already watched it, but there's a nugget of information there, even if it's just in the title. Sometimes there's a nugget of information that, you know, sparks a download for me. All right, so let's do a romance angel and close this off. All right, I want one more. Okay, I'll take this one. Okay, so trust. The situation you're calling for needs you to have faith, and let your friends help you. So as these gorgeous energies come towards you, have trust in them. Have trust in your own internal intuition. And when you feel like you need to ask for help, make sure you ask friends that you are very close to, friends that you know trust you and you trust them, and friends that understand the inner workings of your intuition and your and how you interact, you know, with energies. There's also reconciliation and wedding at the bottom of the deck. So I get newness in this, but the reason I would say reconciliation, there could be an energy of that, is that because of the Six of Cups, you may know this person, okay? So this was the first time that I've kind of got like that download came through. So for some of you, you may know this person. However, I do believe that if you do know this person, you have ended that cycle with them, and it's going to be a fresh new start with them. So it won't be like a, you guys can't rehash what you already have. You will need to clear it out. You will need to build the trust again. And this is where let your friends help you may actually play a bigger role than you think it does, because your friends know you way better sometimes than you may even be allowing yourself to know you, right? And always follow your intuition. I think it's a beautiful energy coming your way. There's nothing but love. There's amazing hard work that you've already put in, that now you're just, you know, full steam ahead towards your sun. So congratulations, Pile One. This was a gorgeous reading. All right, Pi One, that was your reading. So if you like this reading, please like, share, subscribe, and dislike if you don't like it as well, so that I can see what's working for the channel and what isn't, and make adjustments accordingly. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will be back to do some more readings for your February signs as well very soon. Have a good one. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So we are looking at the energies that are coming your way, and it's mostly going to be a love reading, but if there's other energies, I will catch on to them and let you guys know. You have picked the Gilded Tarot Royale by Ciro Marchetti, and this beautiful piece of rose quartz. So this is the stone of or the crystal for self-love, for loving your innermost self. It's also related to your heart chakra. So let's see some beautiful energies coming our way. And as I'm shuffling, you guys remember, there is no gender or sex in tarot. Please apply the energies as they seem fit to your situation. Reverse them if you need to, as well as you know, if the message resonates with you, then it's for you, and if it doesn't, then maybe this isn't your pile. Okay, so let's get some energy. Wow, okay, cards are already talking. I will flip them over so you guys can see the cards. This is a gorgeous deck. The renditions in this card are just phenomenal. Like the depth of information in the illustrations of these are just beautiful. More energy, please. Wow, okay. So because this is going to go on YouTube, I do not want to get any kind of you know, banned or like called out for violation. So I'm just going to put that crystal there. Okay, one more card, please, Spirit. All right, two fell out. So we have this Magician card and the Knight of Cups. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. Beautiful. All right, let's do some clarifications before we get started in the reading. So the King of Clubs, the King of Cups clarifies the Five of Cups. Too many. I'm not taking all of those. Okay. The Emperor and the Five of Swords is clarifying the Two of Wands. Sorry, Seven of Swords. Why did I say Five of Swords? I have no clue. The Star clarified by the Page of Cups and the Five of Swords. So definitely had that energy here. The Eight of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Cups Guys, the energy's pretty thick right now, eh? It's intense. The Magician is clarified by the Knight of Wands and the Justice card. And then I have to take this, which is the Temperance card, okay? And then the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Wands, okay? Wow, lots of energy. Lots of energy, lots of court cards. And at the bottom of this deck is the Page of Swords. Okay. Okay, so pile 2, very close energy in the beginning that I am picking up on, which I had felt in pile 1. The biggest difference that I think is that you are well into your manifestation coming true phase of your journey. Good luck is upon you, and you are so heavily protected right now is what I'm really getting. For some reason, these little like renditions on the side of the star card is showing me, it kind of reminds me of that like Turkish evil eye sort of symbol, and it's really telling me that you are heavily protected. You are heavily protected. What it is, and it's also telling me that there are some very strong energies coming their way to you, and they are going to be like, you have love coming, like hardcore. There's love coming your way, and you are manifesting it for yourself. You have, so in sort of like the past energies that I'm picking up on, with the Five of Cups, you've cried over your spilled milk, you know, and it has actually brought you to a place where you are now so stoic about it. So there's 2 ways to actually read this energy. You have cried over your spilled cups. You haven't recognized that there are 2 cups still standing in the back, and the 2 cups are that for the soulmate. So you've kind of maybe withdrawn into yourself, and while you're sitting on this like pool of emotion, so in this rendition of the King of Cups, he's sitting on this, he is in the water, but he is not of the water, if it makes sense of what I'm trying to say. Meaning, what I'm trying to really get to is, he's surrounded by the emotion, but he's not freely giving the emotion. Instead, he's not even looking at the chalice. He is looking away from the chalice. So you could be a little bit hardened to love at the present moment. And sometimes that happens. When you do so much healing, you can become sort of a little bit numb to it. Like love. Love is something that makes you cry, something that makes you feel like you've lost, something that isn't necessarily like fulfilling every piece of you at the present moment. And that's kind of the energy that I'm picking up on. With the Two of Wands, I do believe that you know what path you want to take. Like, you are definitely being guided, divinely guided. I see, for the first time actually, in this card, I see a lot of birds here. So they're clearly talking to you. You have that intuition of which direction you need to go in. One of the paths is lighted for you, and that is towards the bunny, which is the abundance energy. So you know what direction you need to walk in. You've sort of cried over your spilled milk. You've kind of pulled into yourself. You know which direction you walk in. You're kind of a little bit masculine in your energy, in the sense that you may be a little stubborn, or the energy coming towards you could be a little bit stubborn. And I will say, there is a energy here that is like win at any cost, and I don't think that that is the best thing to do, because you are such a powerful manifester and you've worked so hard that it can become something that's a little bit sabotagey if you don't flow with the emotion. So there's a lot of cards here of people not flowing with the emotion even though they are surrounded by it. So what are you not looking at? What are you not sort of leaning into? Are there places where you need to continue to heal? You know, it's kind of like the healing that comes after tower moments. That's sort of the healing that you need to go into. You need to go into a deeper sort of understanding of what hasn't been looked at yet, or what parts of yourself you still need to work on, right? Because that's the next card, which is the Eight of Pentacles. You have done a lot of hard work here. Do not get me wrong. There's an energy, there are lots of energies here of showing hard work, of knowing how much emotion to give. It's just, do not get so comfortable in the not giving of the emotion that you're not able to actually just, like, you know, be in the flow of the energy. being in the flow of the energy is the best way to go. Giving your cup of love, adoring that cup of love. This page of cups is actually looking at that fish in the cup. There's a pure innocence in that, and this is the second time actually in this reading that I'm saying it. So there's a lot of new energy coming your way, and the person that's like that one energy that is coming your way is going to be beautiful. It's going to be so loving. Like, they're going to give you emotion right off the bat, and you're not probably going to know properly what to do about it because you have not fully done all of that healing yet. You're still feeling your masculine sort of strength, which is a beautiful, gorgeous energy. You need the Emperor to pull things into the 3D, while the Empress makes things happen within that beautiful, gorgeous, like flowy energy in the 5D. It is the Emperor that grounds that energy deep into the 3D, right? So you need both. You need to balance both, though. Don't take one and get so far into it that you're no longer balancing that beautiful equal flow, because that's when you will put like 3 swords in the back of this, and you will sabotage this relationship if you're not careful of that energy that you have. On the flip side, if somebody comes to you and they're not actually showing you everything, they're not actually giving you their full cup of love, they're being very stubborn, they're not flowing with it, they're okay with sneaking around and sneaking away and being a little cryptic, then put 5 swords in that relationship and walk away. It's not worth it. It's okay to take sort of like an L on this particular situation for now, until you feel more of the healing has to come its way. But from what I'm able to tell, both people here are on their way to healing, as long as both people address what it is that they need to walk away from. What tendencies is it that they need to walk away from? Weak boundary setting, or people pleasing, or stubbornness, or withholding love. There's a lot of things that we all have done to cope with, living in this 3D existence that's freaking hard, right? So you're working on yourself, and you're really being told not to dwell in the past too much. Okay? Do not dwell in the past. Heal from the past, but do not dwell from the past. Do not let that past take away from you the fact that there are 2 cups standing behind this person, but they are so sad that all they see is the 3 cups that have been spilled. Look around you. There's still beauty around you, and you are going to moving into the future. The energy is so strong. Basically, if you do this, if you can sense the emotions, address the emotions, nurture the emotions, you have the chance to change this person from a page to a Knight of Cups. Their initial stance with you is going to be very sweet, soft, kind of gentle, maybe a little bit easier to ignore, but they can turn very quickly into the Knight of Cups. And with the Magician energy, I see the Knight of Wands, so passion. I see the Justice card, so equal give and take on a level that is way different from something in the minor arcanas. This is where, you are balanced in the 3D. What you give is what you receive, and it is done in a vein of truth. The Justice card has a sword in the hand, which shows you that there is an equal balance of thought and 3D and heart and mind and give and take, right? Because the healing will be complete. Once you hit that stage, you're going to hit a stage, and you together with this Page of Cups are going to complete the healing. You're going to flow into each other. If you actually see, there's water between the 2 cups and they flow freely, right? With the sun in the background and your crown chakra lit up. This is just a massive amount of energy that is going to get funneled into this relationship, and you guys are going to be full steam ahead. Not only are you going to be sexy, proud, strong, but also firm in your intuition. You're going to know your truth, and you're going to know when to cut things out if they don't work for you. What I can tell you is that I am seeing some massive energies of what this person can bring for you and can do with you in your life. I see a Page of Cups here, and then as the manifestation energy with the Magician, takes into effect, and as you can, also like also all almost like alchemize everything that you have learned and healed, right? As you alchemize it, you turn into this power couple where there's passion, emotion, love, and you even have the sort of King of Pentacles. This person wants for nothing. They are one of the most grounded energies you can be around, and they are looking head on, head into you. Like, there's also the Page of Pentacles, so they're definitely willing to share with you what they have, and the Ten of Cups. So if you lean into your Cups energy, you will hit the Ten of Cups. If you don't lean into this energy of like beautifulness, you do have a little bit of heartache and a Hanged Man energy until you learn to become the Queen of Pentacles and start the cycle again with the Fool energy, which then brings you to your Empress and the the King of Wands, putting away any boundaries and barriers that you may create with the person, putting away any of these like doubts that you have, and going inward so that you can end cycles, end indecision, and start anew. Okay, so some very strong energies. I think no matter what you do, it's all going to turn out fine. It's just, if you can remember that the healing needs to be something that is, one, continuous, two, it can be done with somebody else. As long as you find that right match for you vibrationally, I think you are going to be in a very solid beginning. There are some cards that I keep seeing here that are telling me going inwards is a good thing. So when in doubt, go inwards to really get to the answer, because I am seeing lots of cards here of intuition, of knowing, of learning from the 5D into the 3D. Gorgeous energy. I think this is a very strong energy. This is like, definitely, I am picking up on just one energy here. I know that there are a lot of court cards, but I've seen progression within the court cards, which makes me think that it is one person, and as you build with that person, you actually get there to that like final maybe that happy ever after. I mean, again, happy ever after it used to be something that I cringed when I used to say, but now I think with the right person, it is the right happy ever after. For whatever moment that you are living in today, that is your happy ever after. You can make it whatever you need it to be. All right, so let's get some advice with the romance angels and close this reading off for you guys. I'll take the last one because it's left in my hands. Okay, forgiving and learning is at the bottom of this deck. And then we got free yourself and getting to know each other. Oop. Oop. It fell on my doggy. 1 second, guys. So actually, let me just, I don't technically tend to read from the floor. I also do not like to show anybody my big butt. But give me 1 second. I'm just going to go grab it. Sorry about that pile too, but we are back. Okay, so I went to pick up the Free Yourself card from the floor, and right next to it was a card from the earlier reading, but I guess it's meant for you guys. It's the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is an energy of confusion, okay? It's the energy of the seesaw in life. It's the energy of emotions not being like settled. So there's definitely something that I would say, the fact that Free Yourself fell on the floor with the Two of Pentacles. So if you are putting yourself in a space of confusion, you have to learn to forgive yourself, okay? That's why you have forgiving and learning at the bottom of the card. And then you're calling in a soulmate with a lot of chemistry and maybe kids. So definitely a beautiful energy, because you also have getting to know each other here. Let's read what this card says. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This is gorgeous. It relates really well to what I have been telling you guys through this reading, is that if you guys do the healing and the working on yourselves, you can actually alchemize a very strong relationship with each other. Something that is super grounded both in the 3D and the 5D, where healing and flowing of the of the emotion happens, but it happens from a place of complete knowledge. Like your crown chakras will be lit up, and then no one can stop this like Knight of Cups, right? They're charging at you, and as they're charging at you, they bring the King of Pentacles. So they definitely have a sort of energy of somebody who is a provider, grounded, stable, and like somebody who just knows what they want, right? Like who doesn't want that? That's very hot for me. All right, pile 2, I hope this helped you, and I hope this gave you a little bit of insight as to the energies that are around you. This is really divined up to about maybe 30 days out right now, because the energies are so strong, and I really wanted to give us a quick update of the energies that are coming towards us and that are around us. All right, pile 2, if you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. If you also like this reading, maybe put a comment in and, put the number of the pile that you've selected, because you never know what the energies could say next. And if this reading gets served to you again, maybe pile 1 will be your reading at that time. All right, thank you so much, and I will see you guys very soon on a different reading. Bye.